Well, yes, welcome to downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, July 22nd, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Raymo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Hamilton and Girls Forever actress Renee Elise Goldsberry is set to star in the film What If? Newcomer Alvaro Garcia Lacuna wrote the Origins Pictures project, which marks post-stars Billy Porter's featured film directorial debut. The cast also includes Eva Rain, Abukar Ali, Courtney Carter, Kelly Lamar Wilson, and Grant Reynolds. The coming-of-age story follows a transgender high school senior who unexpectedly finds romance before graduation. Production began this week in Porter's native city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new film Vivo. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer for the animated film Wednesday featuring the voice of Lin-Manuel Miranda as Vivo, a kinkajou, a tropical rainforest mammal known as a honey bear. The preview shows Vivo saying while traveling through the Florida Everglades with Gabby, played by Yanari, and the grandniece of his owner, Andres, played by Wanda Marcos Gonzalez. Vivo is directed by Kirk D'Amico, and it follows Vivo and Gabby as they travel from Cuba to Miami to deliver a love letter from Andres, played by Gonzalez, to his old singing partner Marta, played by Gloria Estefan. Netflix shared a teaser trailer for the film in April. On Wednesday and Thursday, Dune fans will get to see an exclusive footage from the upcoming movie on IMAX screens. Warner Brothers showed the press the preview of Monday ahead of the public screenings, showing how the film will incorporate footage filmed for IMAX theaters. The presentation begins with the first 10 minutes of the film. The opening images arrives with drum sounds and vocal chants. Chani, played by Zendaya, speaks the first lines in narration. She says, "My planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air." The scene of the planet Arrakis appears on the full 5-story IMAX frame. Shani wears a breathing apparatus, and her men battle Harkonnen soldiers in the sand. The Harkonnen leaves Arrakis. Hundreds of troops enter the transport ship in formation. The film then cuts to planet Caladan in the year 10,181. Caladan scenes do not fill the IMAX screen. They are widescreen across the center. Paul, played by Timothy Chalamet, wakes up on Caladan, and then he has breakfast with his mother, Lady Jessica, played by Rebecca Ferguson. At breakfast, Lady Jessica introduces the concept of Gereset powers of mind control. You'll have to watch to find out if Paul is successful at controlling his mother. In a military ceremony, representatives of Harkonnen grant Leto, played by Oscar Isaac, control of Arrakis. The premise is to bring peace, but in actuality, they are robbing Freemen of their natural resources. Denis Villeneuve directed Dune, and adapted Frank Herbert's novel with John Spites. Villeneuve introduced the footage in a video introduction and continues to show another scene from later in the film. In the Heights, actress Leslie Grace is set to play the titular crime fighter in HBO Max's movie Batgirl. The singer and actress tweeted Wednesday, "I'm beyond excited to embody Barbara Gordon, your #Batgirl. I cannot believe what I'm writing, and thank you, DC, for welcoming to the family. I'm ready to give her all I've got." According to DC Comic Lords, Barbara Gordon is the daughter of Gotham Police Commissioner Jim Gordon. She was played by Yvonne Craig in the 1960s TV show Batman, and Alicia Silverstone played the role in Joel Schumacher's 1997 movie Batman and Robin. Bad Boys for Life filmmakers Adil El Arabi and Bilal Fallah are helming Batgirl, which was written by Birds of Prey and The Flash scribe Christina Hodson. The film is expected to premiere on the streaming service in 2023. The Roku channel is giving a glimpse of the new series The Demi Lovato Show. The streaming service shared a trailer for the talk show Wednesday featuring singer and actress Demi Lovato. The preview shows Lovato speaking to actress Lucy Hale and Jamil, YouTube star Nikita Dragon, rapper YG, and other guests about topics including sex positivity, racial injustice, and Lovato's 2018 drug overdose. The official description reads, Demi Lovato, joined by guests, dive into important contemporary topics such as body positivity, mental health, feminism, identity, and many more. The Demi Lovato Show consists of 10-minute episodes. Other guests include Olivia Munn, Dr. Stephen Gregg, Elise Reich, Matthew and Sierra, and Jay Shetty. Lovato says in the trailer, to say I've been through a lot is an understatement. This show is a safe space for honesty and vulnerability, and I'm so grateful for everyone who's joining me. Demi Lovato Show premieres July 30th on the Roku channel. Sony Pictures Television is working on a drama inspired by the life of Malcolm Little, the black Muslim leader known as Malcolm X. The show is based on X, a novel, and the awakening of Malcolm X, which were written by his daughter Elisa Shabazz. Variety reported the series news Tuesday. Shabazz, who is also an executive producer on the project, retweeted the link. No casting has been announced yet. Malcolm X, who was assassinated in New York City in 1965 at the age of 39, was recently played by Kingsley Ben-Adir in One Night in Miami and by Denzel Washington in the 1992 biopic Malcolm X. Netflix is giving a glimpse of Outer Banks Season 2. The streaming service shared a clip from the new season Wednesday featuring Madison Bailey as Kiara, Jonathan Davis as Pope, and Rudy Pankow as JJ. The video shows Kiara, Pope, and JJ receive a text from John B., played by Chase Stokes, and Sarah, played by Madeline Klein, who appear to be lost at sea in the Season 1 finale. Kiara, Pope, and JJ rush out of class while wondering if the selfie from John and Sarah is real. John confirmed his identity by asking JJ, "Did you pimp your shortboard?" Netflix released a trailer for the season last week that showed John and Sarah on the run as fugitives in the Bahamas. Series creator Josh Pad, and Shannon Burke previously said Season 2 is going to test our crew like never before. We turned up the dial on everything fans love about Season 1, more mystery and more romance and higher stakes. Outer Banks follows a group of teens known as the Pogues living in Outer Banks of North Carolina. Season 2 premieres July 30th on Netflix. Author Neil Gaiman announced Wednesday that he and Amazon Prime Video are adapting his novel Anansi Boys as a series. Gaiman wrote in a blog post, "I mentioned that Making Good Omens 2 is half of what I've been working on and will be working on for the next 18 months. And I said I'll tell you soon enough what the other secret project I've been working on is, and it's this. And I cannot tell you how happy I am to be making it and making it in the way that we were making it." Gaiman and Douglas McKinnon are co-showrunners on the project, and Hanlel M. Culpepper is lead director. Jermaine Julian and Azul Salih will also direct episodes. No casting has been announced yet. AMC has said in its streaming service, Sundance Now, will air in 2022 the British remake of the French comedy series Call My Agent. Call My Agent will star Chelsea Crisp, Jack Davenport, Lydia Leonard, Maggie Steed, and Prashana Prinjaraja. Set to make cameo appearances are Dominic West, Phoebe Denever, Jessica and David Oyelowo, Kelly McDonald, Helena Bonham Carter, and Olivia Williams. John Morton is writing and directing the first 2 episodes and executive producing the show, which will be available on Sundance Now in the United States shortly after its UK world premiere. Shannon Cooper, the vice president of programming for Sundance Now at AMC Network, said in a statement Tuesday, "Call My Agent remains one of the most popular and talked about series globally, so Sundance Now is thrilled to be bringing our U.S. subscribers this highly anticipated British reimagining. With its stellar cast and surprising cameos combined with John Morton's unique British take on the series, our subscribers will be enthralled with this new series." Addition alum Theo James and Sherlock actress Lara Pulver will lead the voice cast of The Witcher animated prequel Nightmare of the Wolf, Netflix announced on Wednesday. The show is set to debut on August 23rd. The synopsis for the animated streaming service says the world of The Witcher expands in this anime origin story. Before Geralt, there was his mentor Vesemir, a swashbuckling young witcher who escapes a life of poverty to slay monsters for coins. But when a strange new monster begins terrorizing a politically fraught kingdom, Vesemir finds himself on a frightening adventure that forces him to confront the demons of his past. Season 2 of The Witcher, starring Henry Cavill, is set to premiere on December 17th. Netflix recently announced that Michelle Yeoh will star in a spin-off of the franchise. The British police drama Death in Paradise is getting its first 90-minute Christmas special just in time for the show's 10th anniversary, the BBC announced. The story stretches from a grey, damp, drizzling London all the way to the warm, sparkling, beautiful, and idyllic St. Marie. And we'll see the return of Danny Jules as charismatic officer Dwayne Myers for the celebratory episode, the network said in a press release Wednesday. John Jules initially appeared on Death in Paradise from seasons 1 through 7. The show's current cast includes Ralph Little, Josephine Joubert, Taj Miles, Don Rarrington, and Elizabeth Bergny, and will also return for the special along with guest stars Matthew Baton, Juliet Stevenson, Stanley Townsend, Jocelyn G. Ensign, Anthony Kalf, Tessa Bottom James, Elizabeth Tan, and Tariq Jordan. Executive producer Tim Key said in a statement, "We've been talking about Death in Paradise Christmas episode for years, so we're beyond excited to be finally making one and to be working with Danny again. We can't wait for a better place to spend Christmas than in St. Marie. It's still part of our 10th anniversary year after all." Death in Paradise Season 11 is slated to air in January. The show has already been renewed for Season 12. Mindy Kaling says she's working on the first draft of Legally Blonde 3. The 42-year-old writer, actress, and producer gave an update of the film during Tuesday's episode of Watch What Happens Live. Legally Blonde 3 is a sequel to Legally Blonde from 2001. Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde from 2003, starring Reese Witherspoon as sorority girl turned attorney Elle Woods. Kaling, who co-wrote the new series with Brooklyn Nine-Nine creator Dan Gore. Watch What Happens Live, Kaling answered questions about the upcoming film. She confirmed she had conversations with Witherspoon about the movie and said the actress had never pitched an idea that she didn't love. Kaling said, "Luckily, Reese knows the character well and hasn't done that. So I haven't had that issue. So far, so good." Kaling says that the most intimidating part of writing the sequel is trying to capture the voice of the beloved first film. She says, "In all things like the bend and snap, there's so many iconic moments in that we have to come up with our new version of that." Kaling says Witherspoon was the one to approach her and Gore about writing the film. Kaling said, "I was just working on my shows and she asked me to do it." Kaling confirmed Jennifer Coolidge will 1,000% reprise her character Paulette in the sequel. She declined to answer if Elle, played by Witherspoon, will be running for president in the film. Legally Blonde 3 will open in theaters in May 2022. Kaling is known for playing Kelly Kapoor on The Office and for creating the series The Mindy Project. Her series Never Have I Ever returned for a second season on Netflix this month. Entertainer Bette Midler, Motown titan Berry Gordy, and Saturday Night Live creator Lorne Michaels were named the 44th Kennedy Center Honor recipients Wednesday. Also slated to be recognized for their career achievements are opera great Justino Diaz and singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell. Kennedy Center Chairman David M. Rubenstein said in a statement, "The Kennedy Center Honors celebrates luminaries whose art and creativity have enriched us beyond measures. With his distinctive and deeply resonated voice and storied operatic career, Justino Diaz stood on the stage of the world's great opera houses and today stands as one of the greatest bass baritones of our time." Visionary music producer and songwriter Berry Gordy brought the quintessential soulfulness of Detroit into every home in America, elevating the Motown sound to become a national treasure. Lorne Michaels created the most enduring must-see television with Saturday Night Live, a show that is both mirrored and mused for life in America. And as an artistic tour de force in America's Divine Miss M, Bette Midler has enjoyed an unraveled and prolific career, entertaining millions with her wondrous voice and trademark comedic wit. And songstress Joni Mitchell blends raw, deeply personal lyrics with her stunning ethereal voice in 19 albums, becoming one of the most influential singer-songwriters and cultural figures in 20th century popular music. The artist will be the focus of a celebration in December that will be filmed and aired as a 2-hour special on CBS and Paramount Plus. Offset said he lost $10,000 during his first date with his now wife Cardi B. The 29-year-old Migos rapper recalled on Tuesday's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live how he brought Cardi B to the Super Bowl 51 on their first date. Offset told Jimmy Kimmel Live guest host Anthony Anderson that he wanted to go big for his first date with Cardi B, a rapper known for the singles Bodak Yellow, I Like It, with Bad Bunny and J Balvin, and WAP featuring Megan Thee Stallion. Offset says, my first date, I went big. I wanted to do something that was not normally done. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have fun and not so serious and, enjoyable time. So I took her to the Super Bowl. Offset and Cardi B watched Offset's favorite NFL team, the Atlanta Falcons, play the New England Patriots at Super Bowl 51 in February 2017. Offset said, I think we was up by 20 points. Then Tom Brady with the Superman, whatever powers he be having, then he ended us. I lost $10,000 that night too. You know what? I won my wife. Offset and Cardi B married in 2017 and had a 3-year-old daughter, Culture Kiera. Cardi B filed for divorce from Offset in September 2020 following rumors he cheated, but the couple have since reconciled. Cardi B announced at the BET Awards in June that she and Offset are expecting their second child. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, Offset said he is still considering if he will give Cardi B a push present for baby number 2. He said, I feel like the gift is the beautiful child, before adding, I'm going to get her a gift though, I got to. Brandi Carlile is back with a new music video. The 40-year-old singer-songwriter released a video Wednesday for the song Right on Time. The Right on Time video is directed by Friends actress Courtney Cox. In the video, Carlile is seen performing before leaving the stage and running outside into nature. Right on Time appears on Carlile's forthcoming 7th studio album, In These Silent Days. Carlile shared cover art and release date October 1st for the album Wednesday on Instagram. She captioned the post, today's the day, In These Silent Days album available October 1st. Carlile said in an interview with Entertainment Weekly that she reached out to Cox after seeing the actress cover of her song The Joke, which Cox posted on Instagram in February 2020. Carlile said of Cox's cover, it was just great. Courtney's a badass piano player, so we met on Instagram and bonded over piano music. Carlile and Cox kept in touch during the COVID-19 pandemic and met in person this spring. Carlile says, you invited me over and we became totally fast friends, soulmate type pals for life, because we actually have a lot in common. Carlile said, Right on Time speaks for the silent days of the past months and everything the global community has been through. She said, in these silent days and these times that has been imposed on us spiritually as a global community, really significant times have happened, and these something really human about the obstacles that we put in front of ourselves, and then deciding to just somehow explode through it and say, maybe I didn't come out of this right, maybe I didn't handle this the right way, maybe it wasn't right, but something had to happen, so it was right on time. And These Silent Days will be Carlile's first solo album since, by the way, I Forgive You, released in 2018. She also performs with Maren Morris, Natalie Hemby, and Amanda Shears as the Highwaymen, who released their debut album in 2019. Coldplay has announced its next album, Music of the Spheres, is set for release on October 15th. The record can be now pre-ordered. The band, known for its hits Viva La Vida, Yellow, Fix You, Something Just Like This, was recently booked to perform at the Global Citizens Concert on September 25th. The lineup for the mega show will also include BTS, The Weeknd, Lorde, and Ed Sheeran. Coldplay's last album, Everyday Life, went on sale in December 2019. It featured the singers Orphans, Daddy, Champion of the World, Cry, 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 and Arabesque. And finally, the K-pop boy band BTS was appointed special envoy by South Korean President Moon Jae-in on Wednesday, a role that will bolster the country's diplomatic effects and global standing, the president's Blue House announced. Officially named Presidential Special Envoy for Future Generations and Culture, BTS will help, quote, lead the global agenda for future generations, such as sustainable growth and expanding diplomatic powers in line with South Korea's elevated status in the international community, Blue House spokesman Park Young-mi said in a press briefing. On the group's agenda as envoy will be appearances at international events, including the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly in September, Park said. The chart-topping stars have already addressed the UN General Assembly, becoming the first K-pop act to do so in 2018. The septet followed up with another address in 2020 while also working with UNICEF on its Love Myself and Generation Unlimited campaigns. BTS has dominated the global music charts in recent months with back-to-back #1 debuts on the Billboard Hot 100. Their latest single, Permission to Dance, gained the top spot on the Billboard charts Tuesday, replacing their hit song Butter, which had held the #1 crown for 7 weeks. Park says BTS is expected to deliver messages of comfort and hope to young people around the world. The group's works as special envoy will also greatly contribute to enhancing South Korea's national status as the leading country in post-COVID-19 era. BTS consists of RM, Jungkook, Suga, Jin, J-Hope, Jimin, and V. The K-pop stars will headline the Global Citizens Live concert and fundraising event for poverty relief on September 25th alongside Ed Sheeran, Lorde, and The Weeknd. The concert will be broadcast and live streamed on platforms such as ABC, BBC, YouTube, and Twitter. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, July 22nd, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Brain Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.